$14,000. That's what this sofa sells for, and most people who buy one assume the leather is synthetic. It isn't. Meet Pearl. By the time this process is finished, the value tied to her will be worth more than most used cars too, and she has absolutely no idea. Out of more than 5,000 cattle on this ranch, only 12 were selected this week. Pearl was one of them, Tove, and not by accident.
Today is selection day. Out of 5,000 cattle, only 12 will be chosen Ken, and Robert already has a short list.
Not every gray hide is equal. Robert is looking for one thing specifically, a coat with almost no scarring or blemish. Pearl's is close to perfect. Not every candidate makes the cut. A single scar is enough to disqualify one.
12 confirmed. The shortlist is complete, Sace, and today, that number will trav a long way.
Jack Turner was already waiting, and this operation runs on a tight schedule, twice a week, rain or shine. 12 animals, loaded in under 3 minutes, A3s, a process refined over hundreds of these mornings. No lingering goodbyes, Robert's already planning next week's shortlist before the truck is out of sight.
From here, it's a straight 40-minute drive to Gist. Pearl has no idea what's waiting at the other end.
And just like that, the open ranch is behind her, and the next phase of the story starts right at that gate.
12 animals in, straight to the Livestock Division crewmers, where the real transformation process is about to begin.
Every hide starts its file completely clean. All 12 go through together, 4 bays at a time.
The whole wash takes 6 minutes per group, just long enough to bring out the true color and texture the graders will be looking for. The whole wash takes 6 minutes per group, just long enough to bring out the true color and texture the graders will be looking for.
Mitchells. Every animal in the group eats from the same line, but not the same formula, Tatenta. Pearl's is adjusted specific.
Every new arrival gets checked within the hour, not days later. There's a small mark near her shoulder, old and harmless, but Sarah logs it anyway.
From here, her file is flagged automatically. Grade A hides move to processing faster than the rest.
Confirmed. Transferring Pearl to the Leather Division.
With her grade confirmed, Daniel schedules the move Ray. Pearl's next stop is the Leather Division, and it's happening today.
No waiting around. Grade A hides move within the hour of approval.
From arrival to this corridor, 4 days, including a wash, a feeding plan, and 2 health checks. For a hide of this grade, that's actually fast.
We're not going to show you the one step between the corridor and this room. What we will show you is everything that happens to this hide from here.
The hide spends the next 18 hours here, rehydrating back to a workable softness. This single step determines how evenly it will take dye later.
This machine shaves the underside to within 0.5 millimeter of tolerance. Too rough and the leather cracks years later. Too thin and it tears.
And there it is. The hide that went in soft and pale comes out structurally stable, permanently gray, ready for the next 12 steps.
Every sofa panel needs to be exactly 2.4 millimeters, Lanas, off by even a tenth, and the tufting won't hold its shape.
There's an exact gray formula on file for this product line. Every batch is checked against the same physical swatch, not just a screen color.
It dries stretched flat for 6 hours, dry it unevenly, and the leather warps permanently.
9 processing steps, 5 days total, and the hide that started as Pearl's coat is now officially graded leather.
From here, this exact sheet becomes part of the sofa frame you saw at the very start. Cutting begins within the hour.
All right, this is a perfect match to the specs. Time to get started on this sofa.
14 separate panels come from a single hide. The press cuts each one to within a millimeter of the pattern. The frame underneath is solid walnut, not particle board purus. It's rated to hold this shape for at least 25 years. The foam here is denser than most hotel mattresses, and it's chosen specifically to hold shape under the tufting that comes next. Every panel is stretched under 12 kilograms of tension before it's stitched hones, too loose, and the leather sags within a year. 36 buttons, each hand-tied plights. This single step alone takes 45 minutes per sofa. Each nail head is spaced exactly 20 millimeters apart. A laser guide on the tool keeps the whole row perfectly straight. Each leg bolt is torqued to a specific setting, tight enough to hold, loose enough not to crack the walnut.
And there it is, the same sofa from the very first shot, now fully built. But it's not finished yet.
From frame to finished piece, 6 hours of hands-on work. But the final polish still lies ahead.
The frame is built, the leather is on. But a sofa like this still has 11 finishing steps before it's ready to sell.
Every raw edge gets sealed by hand. An unsealed seam is the single most common reason leather furniture fails early.
Buffing takes the leather from flat to lightly lustrous, not glossy, just enough to catch the light properly.
The logo is heat stamped, not printed, pressed at exactly 140 degrees for 3 seconds, so it never fades or peels. One button, slightly looser than the rest footer. Ben catches it before anyone else would. A 5-second fix, but only if you know to look.
A second pass, just to be sure pliking. This is the difference between a sofa that lasts 5 years and one that lasts 25. This conditioner is reapplied once, right here at the factory, and then again by the owner, roughly once a year after that.
Every unit gets photographed here before it ships. Intend the exact image that will eventually appear on a product page. 11 finishing steps, just over 2 hours. Ben signs off personally on every single unit that leaves this bench. From the frame you saw built to this exact finished piece, but before it ships, one more team has to approve it.
Every unit goes through 6 separate tests here before it's cleared to ship, and Amy already has this one's full file pulled up.
Width, depth, and arm height. Every dimension has to land within 3 millimeters of spec, no exceptions.
The scanner checks over 4,000 surface points in under 10 seconds. Anything from a loose thread to an uneven seam would flag here.
This arm simulates 15 years of daily sitting in about 90 seconds, 20,000 compression cycles, back to back.
Every seam has to hold at least 40 kilograms of pull force before it's allowed to ship.
The legs get pushed sideways with over 30 kilograms of force, and any wobble at the mounting plate fails the whole test instantly. One number sits closer to the line than Amy likes, technically a pass, but she runs it again anyway, just to be certain.
All 6 tests confirmed clean Plelig, the kind of double check that never makes it into a spec sheet, but always happens anyway.
This is the only tag that gets a human signature, parents. Every other step in this factory is logged digitally, but not this one. 6 tests, 1 signature, and now the last stretch, packaging and the trip to wherever it's headed next. Every sofa gets a custom-built crate. No two are ever quite the same shape, so nothing here is off the shelf. 8 corner guards and 4 full wraps of film, true. This is what actually prevents damage in transit, not the box itself. The crate is built around the sofa, not the other way around, just 2 centimeters of clearance on every side, so nothing shifts in transit. 4 steel bands, each tensioned to the same exact reading cards. A strap even slightly loose can let the whole crate shift during shipping. The QR code on the outside links directly back to that tag we saw signed in quality control tooth. The two never get separated in the system. 68 kilograms, crate included more mix. That exact figure is what determines the shipping rate and the type of truck it travels on.
From here, it's a 2-minute drive to the warehouse. A small stretch of the journey, but a fully logged one.
A routing mismatch flashes for a second. A scanner glitch, not a real error, but she rescans anyway before letting it sit. This container holds 11 crates total. This sofa is riding alongside 10 others headed to the same region. Sealed, tracked, and on its way pulnet. Somewhere out there, this exact sofa is about to become someone's living room.